Your dog hasn't been eating very well. He's dropping food out of his mouth, pawing at his mouth. He has very bad breath, and you know he's having dental issues. The question is, should you put him through dental surgery? Hi, everyone. I'm Hindi from Great Paws All, and today we're going to talk about whether or not your dog should have dental surgery. We're going to talk about the concerns that most dog parents have, things to think about before you make your decision, or that will help you make your decision. Now, I understand that a lot of senior dog parents are terrified of putting their dog under anesthesia, and I totally get that. But it's relatively safe, although not every dog can tolerate it. I'll just give you an example from my life. My heart dog, Red, who passed away a few years ago, she had dental surgery when she was 15. She was blind, she had heart issues, she had kidney issues, she had dementia, but I knew that the right thing for her was to have dental surgery because she would have been in pain. And obviously, none of us want our dogs to be in pain. So I went ahead with it and she was fine. Now, the thing is, though, you have to think about when you've had a toothache. It's agony. It's absolute agony. And to be honest, depending on the extent of your dog's dental problems, your dog could be in agony as well. And I know that's the last thing you want. So before you outrightly dismiss dental surgery and say, no way, it's too scary, I'm not doing it, don't do that. Have a chat with your vet, which is exactly what I did. I trust my vet so much. So the most important thing is that you trust your vet, because if you don't do the surgery. Better find one who actually you believe in him or her, you have total faith in him, and you're not going to worry. You're going to worry about the surgery, but you're not going to worry about whether or not he's doing a good job. So what I did was I had a long talk with my vet, and we talked about, Red's health issues and what would happen if we did the surgery, what could happen if we didn't do it. Now, I so what he did was, because she also had heart issues, he said that there is like a milder dose or milder form of anesthesia that he could give her, obviously work as quickly as safely possible. And in her case, it was definitely worth the risk, because first of all, there's only so much your vet can see when he checks your dog's mouth and they're awake. So when he checked her mouth, obviously there was a good indication that she needed dental surgery, but you'll never know the extent of how bad it is until they're under and they really have a good look around and they do x-rays. So if your vet already thinks dental surgery is a good idea, how much worse is it really? Now, some dogs are not good candidates because they have certain health issues that would make it too risky, in which case your vet will probably recommend a dose of antibiotics and then, like a couple weeks on, couple weeks off, however it works, but to help manage it. But if your vet recommends it, he is, I mean, you can never be sure, but he's as sure as he can be that it's safe and your dog should be fine. Think about it very carefully before you say no, because how much pain is your dog in? How much work? And if you leave it for a few months, or think about it, in 6 months from now, your dog is 6 months older. So just keep that in mind. Now, I also, because I trust my vet so much, I also knew that if, God forbid, something had happened to Red during the surgery, I knew that it would not be his fault. But I also knew that given what he found and what he ended up finding, I'm very glad that I went ahead with it. So I understand the concerns. I don't dismiss any of your concerns and don't dismiss them either. But before you say outright, my dog is not going under anesthesia, please, please, please have a talk with your vet. Talk about the pros and cons, what other alternatives can help, because your dog is probably in pain and you don't want that. It could be that the answer will be no, and he will help you come up with another treatment plan that will hopefully help ease your dog's discomfort. Anyway, if you have put your dog under anesthesia for dental surgery. Let us know how it went. Were you confident? Were you worried? How did your vet handle that whole discussion? And if you decided against it, why did you? Was it that your vet recommended it or you were just too worried? I'd love to hear all your stories if you want to share them. And don't forget, sharing helps others. So leave your comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Have a wonderful day, everyone.